Alright, let's get back into it. Break done. I'm ready to do more side quests so I can hurry up and get back to the main story. I'm ready. What are we doing? Oh, whoops. Oh. It's probably in here. Mr. Quint, sorry to bother you. The police? That's right, sir. We're from the Special Support Section, coming at your requests. Well then, I want you to bring me 3 different kinds of flowers for an offering. Can you go and fetch them now? We can start right away, sir. Good deal. I'll get straight to the point. Got pen and paper on you? I'll tell you which flowers you need to collect. Ready for the first one? Yes. Tia, mind writing it down? Roger. First, the leaves flower. You'll find them blooming near the police academy on West Crossbell Highway. Second, we have the Requiem flower. I believe Tally's General Store on West Street sells them. Finally, there's the Fennel flower. You know, that watchtower near Crossbell's east exit? They're usually at the foot of it. They tend to bloom near similar flowers too, so be careful not to overlook them. Once you're done, I'd like you to bring them all to me. Noted. May I ask why you specifically want these 3 flowers? Yellow, blue, and white symbolize the repose of the soul here in Crossbell. Flowers of these colors are arranged into bouquets, which are traditionally offered during funerals. Is this that language of flowers thing? I believe this is slightly different from the floriography, Randy. It would not be a stretch to claim that these flowers resemble Crossbell's state colors. I think a tricolor bouquet was offered at Guy's funeral, too. Sir? What's with the silent treatment? Well, it's just I'm a bit disappointed that your generation is so unaware of these old traditions. But on the other hand, that ignorance should provide you with a bit of an extra challenge. Sorry about that. Sorry, man. I ain't even from Crossbell to begin with. Fine then. You know what to do. Off you go. Understood. You know what? You seem kind of... You kind of rushing me, but I appreciate it. I'm glad I didn't have to have, 50 hours of dialogue with him to go and get these damn flowers. Yeah, bro, I'm gonna go get you flowers. I'm gonna come back and then we're gonna be done with it. Hopefully. Okay, let's see here. But yeah, because sometimes the game does have a lot of dialogue, but it's and I know why it does. It does a really great job at building the world. I almost ran past him twice like a fool. I need to fix my 3 of them. 3 of them. Let's go with it. No, Randy, don't die. There we go. Alright, cool. No! Oh, shit. That is a less than desirable outcome. It worked out. Shadow Blade. Let's see what this skill does. That kind of looks like Yin's sword. It's kind of funny seeing that. Oh. Okay, no, not even gonna risk it. Okay, well, you go ahead and antidote that. Oh, wait. No. Rising Sun. Okay. Okay. That was you got a real S-Craft now. It actually kind of reminds me of like watching Estelle's S-Crafts kind of evolve, right? Because like you had like Barrage and then you had Pummel, then out of nowhere she's like Wheel of Time, and it's like, oh okay. Why am I fighting this? Oh well, too late now. I've committed. Better run. Better run. Hold on a second. Ooh, got the one hit kill off. Love to see it. I can't pick it up? God damn it. Bet I have to do something else before I pick it up. Alright. That was unfortunate. I thought I could just... Actually, I don't want to do this. What do you mean failed? I don't even want to fight him. Bye. Really? Alright. Y'all started it. I shall mind my own business. Oh my goodness. Really? Well, actually, here's what I do. Bye. Oh my god. Just out of my way. There we go. I keep managing to hit all these NPCs while I'm trying to run away. Or not NPCs, but monsters. I guess they're technically NPCs, non-playable characters. But, y'all know what I... Huh? Oh. A tier bomb. Okay. No, wrong area. Alright. Welcome to Tally's General Store. Looking for anything in particular? Yes, actually, we're looking for some red plum flowers. I see. Did Mr. Quint send you? That's right. Did he tell you that we'd be coming? No need to. He's about the only person who buys those flowers from us. He and a few other devoted individuals. Wait a minute, please. I'm sure we have some behind the counter somewhere. Whew, thought we were gonna have to pay for him a second there. I mean, the old man didn't exactly give us any mirror. I don't know, he didn't strike me as the kind of person to pull something over on us like that. Perhaps, but it would still have been nice to have received a little more information about the request. No, it wouldn't have. I suppose that's true. He only told us the locations of the flowers, nothing more, nothing less. Pardon me. Is something wrong? I'm so sorry, but it looks like we're out of stock of Requiems. Seriously, that's just great. Again, I'm terribly sorry. Would you mind waiting a bit? I'll ask the Bracer Guild if they could pick up some for me. The Bracers? I suppose they would be the ones to ask. Lloyd, why don't we go pick the flowers ourselves? Hell yeah. Why lose to the Bracers when we can do something about it? I second that. Sounds like we're all on the same page. Going ourselves will be much more efficient than waiting on them anyway. Excuse me, do you happen to know where Requiem flowers grow? I see you're planning to get them yourselves? Well, you should find some blooming on the edge of the mains mountain path, about halfway down the branching road that leads to the old ruins, if I recall. Thanks, we'll go ahead and try looking for them. Wonderful, and once more, I apologize for the inconvenience. Please make sure to give Mr. Quint my regards. Well, I guess those are the flowers that I tried to grab earlier. Well, let's see. Guess I'll go ahead and get this one first. They go near the police academy, I think. Oh shit. Running away. No, not. Bye. Keep following me, I dare you. Alright, bet. What you get? Alright, well, maybe we can get clue 2 wind. Something that I do not have on her. Alright, well, no worries. I'll let you do it. He's probably gonna die. Maybe not. Ooh, yeah, they gave me some upgrade material. I guess all things considered, that made it worth it. Give me that. Yellow flowers, there they are. Oh, aren't these yellow ones the Levisars we've been looking for? Probably a real pain for regular folk to pick them because of the location, yeah? It is, right in front of the police academy. Considering how far apart these flower beds are scattered throughout Crossbell, it's fairly difficult to gather a three-colored bouquet. And that's why most graves today are decorated with a single type of flower. Three-colored bouquets are usually saved for funeral services. Huh, learn something new every day. Traditions must face reality eventually. Yeah, I guess that's true. Alright. Then we'll get this one. It's not this area, is it? Hey. Oh. Nice. No flowers over here. Oh wait, yes there. Found final flower. Oh, these white ones are final flowers, aren't they? This location is fairly close to Crossbow City, so I imagine people frequently come by here to pick them. Yeah, doubt any strong monsters are chilling at a place like this. Regardless, weaker monsters are still a threat to children and the elderly. Yeah, you're right. Shall we get going? Maybe did get my revenge on those shining palms. Bastards. I haven't been to the Fisherman Guild in a while either. Well, I guess I'm right next to it, may as well check rank. Second class Fisher. Luck as a prize. You did it, Lloyd. Congrats. You know, I actually had some struggles becoming a second class Fisher. Didn't know how to handle it, so I hid away in the mountains to find my inner angler. Managed to get in touch with Mother Nature, which sharpened my senses. Next thing I know, I catch the elusive pearl glass and boom, promotion. I'm sure you had your fair share of hardships too, which is exactly why this is a momentous occasion. Now that you've managed to make it this far, I'm expecting great things from you, Lloyd. I'll try to live up to your expectations, sir. But I'm currently a second class Fisher. Does that mean the next rank is first class? Right, you are, kid. The next rank is indeed first class. In order to advance to first class, you must catch at least 16 unique kinds of fish. At long last, you're counted among the ranks of high-ranked anglers in the guild. I'm looking forward to your next feat. I'm just in it for the quartz, bro. Luck. Increase enemy drop rate by 30%. I don't need that. Actually, that MPD is kind of nice, but whatever. I just want the drop rate. Thanks, buddy. Now I should go to that first flower I tried to get, but apparently couldn't get because of where I was at. Because the cathedral's right there, so it'll be on the way back. Makes sense. In my mind, anyway. Had I went to the right spot first, it wouldn't have mattered. Better run. Give me my Sepith. I'll fight you though. I gotta do that S-Craft again. That Rising Sun S-Craft was kinda cool. Oh, and it's AoE? Uppercut? Hey, this man out here shows weakening people. He has an actual DP. So, that's actually kind of like minus the dragon and everything like that on it. I mean, its DP is a dragon punch for those fighting game enthusiasts out there. But, it kind of reminds me of Kenshin Yukin with the fire and everything. These guys keep playing games with me. Ooh. Up, up. Oh, that's how. I'm just gonna hit them with the flare butterfly and this. Up. Got him. Tried to run away. Nah, you dead now. Polynic effects have actually helped out a surprising amount in this game for me. Like, I actually like them. They do proc at rather convenient times, or at least they have, in the past. Oh my goodness. These blue flowers are requiems, right? That took us ages to find. I know, right? Imagine how hard it would have been, how hard it would have blown if there weren't any here. Now, you two, the flowers were here, so so it was worth it, right? Yeah, we got the job done, and that's what counts. Oh, dang it. I wasn't trying to do that. Trying to smack it. Really? That's not Ellie. How do I... I don't know how I feel about this. I actually really enjoy watching this S-Craft. Like, reload. Oh wow, almost leveled up. Might be able to level up off of the other ones that are over here. Oh wow. There we go. I was like, I was getting this. I was feeling a little bit nervous there for a second. I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna make it. No. Yes. Maybe. I guess I'm just go for it. Do this. Dude. Oh wait, hold on a second. I got an idea. Now I get to use it again. I know, dude. Doesn't matter if I'm about to hit up the thing anyway. So, strike bow. Got him. Hey! Ellie learned aerial cannon. Is that aerial cannon in Zesprit? No. Because the healing one is more useful in emergencies. Alright, I'm just gonna kill it. Kill them both. Got him. I feel like the difficulty of the enemies, as you know, compared to the levels or whatever, and this game is different. Like, you know, when we were fighting like Leonhardt and stuff like that, I feel like in Trails in the Sky and things like that, I thought we were a much higher level for, you know, these legendary enemies or whatever, but it's whatever. I guess it feels like the strength or whatever, like the strength of the characters versus the level of my, you know, characters feels a little bit weird / off, but it is what it is. So I think I ended Trails in the Sky around like level 50 something or near level 50. The first one, or at least you start at level 50 in the second one. I can't remember now. I might be remembering wrong. We're back, Mr. Quint. Faster than I expected. Did you get the flowers? Yes, feel free to give them a look. Those are the ones, all right. Your efforts are much appreciated, Special Support Section. Just doing our job, sir. But man, we ran all over just to pick some flowers. Even tallies had run out. What are the odds of that happening? Well, we still managed. Sir, may I ask you something? Depends on the question. It's not particularly common to gather these 3 specific flowers except for funerals nowadays. What exactly did you need them for? You're right, that there's no funeral at the moment. Well, since you helped me pick them, come with me, and we'll offer them together. You'll get your answer afterwards. What is he talking about? Beats me? I guess we'll see when we get there. Here lies Saya McLean. McLean? Is that Shizuku's mother? Oh wow, she died at 24 years old. Because she was born in 1175 and died in 1199. That's pretty young. McLean? Oh, could this be Arios' wife? On to the next one. This one I can't see. R-E-S. Yeah, I have no idea about this one. This one's seen better days. Can't even make out whose name's on it. Perhaps the gravekeeper knows. Here's the last one. This one must be Guy's. Here lies Guy Bannings. 1176 to 1201. So that means he died at what, 25 years old? Man, people die young in this game. Is this who I think it is? Lloyd told your brother. The reason I asked you to gather these 3 flowers is pretty simple. I wanted to give them to Guy Bannings and to the families of those that were precious to him. It's only natural to want to show respect to one's closest friends, right? Sir, did you know Guy Bannings? That's right. Thought I could forget him even if I tried. Back when he was alive, he often came to visit me in my cabin. We'd share drinks and stories till the sun rose. I never had a family, you see, but I can't tell you how many times he saved this old man. I had no idea. I am starting to understand the nature of this support request. When it came time for his funeral, I felt like I was torn to shreds. Your name was Lloyd, right? So you must be Guy's younger brother. You know who I am? I first saw you at your brother's funeral. After seeing the SSS's photo in the Crossbow Times 4 months ago, I finally remembered you. Your faces aren't anything alike, but I'm starting to see the resemblance. Yeah, he was always the bulkier brother. I'll get there someday, maybe. Lloyd. Actually, there's another reason why I submitted such an annoying job to the SSS. I needed to ascertain firsthand whether you 4, Guy's successors, had grown any. And did we make the grade? Well, you finished the job, so that's something. However, you're still rough around the edges. Damn, tell us how you really feel. Despite all that, I think the special support section has a bright future ahead of them. You'll catch up to Guy someday. You may even be able to overtake him. And when that happens, come back here and pay me a visit. We'll share some drinks, the same as I did with Guy. Alright, I'm looking forward to it. Your older brother lives on through a lot of people, doesn't he? I agree. Through me as well. Catching up to a guy that talented ain't the easiest thing in the world. It's gonna take quite a while, I bet. Honestly, that goal might end up being a bigger barrier than taking down the mafia or Crossbell's corruption, you know? Yeah, you said it. And yet I will surpass him someday. I have to. Looks like I've talked your ears off. Time to head back inside. Thanks to you, I was able to give my friend a worthwhile visit. I can't thank you enough for that. If something else ever comes up, I'll make sure to contact you again. We'll be waiting. Goodbye, sir. Yeah, there's still a lot going on with Guy, and even Garcia Rossi recognized Guy's name. So I wonder if the mafia had something to do with his death. Wouldn't surprise me. He died on a job. We still don't know a lot about him, except the fact that he was apparently like a bomb-ass detective or whatever. I'm turning these quests. All right. Strega P accessory. Huh. Some way, somehow, I apparently missed DP somewhere. Oh well. I don't know how, but I'm off by 1. You hate to see it. Imelda is using a communication device installed beneath the counter. What? Don't joke with me, you old fool. I've had a buyer lined up for ages. It's ready, isn't it? Send it here immediately. Do I make myself clear? Damn it, he hung up on me. Good morning, Imelda. Is something wrong? Ah, it's just you 4. Well, I'll just say that this crazy old man I know has started to go senile. Yeah, that's it. The goddess must have had mercy on me. Yes, this is too perfect a chance. What are you talking about? Not sure, but I have a bad feeling about it. Feeling, more like a certainty. Are you free now, by chance? You are? Splendid! No, wait, we actually have somewhere to be. Oh, I'm sure you do. I bet it's not for anything urgent, After all, you had time to stop by here. Okay, you got me. Do you have a job for us, Imelda? Smart girl. Not that I would expect anything less from Mole McDowell's granddaughter. I do, in fact, have something for you to do. Will compensation be necessary? No, you don't have to pay us. Okay, go ahead and tell us what's wrong. Very well then. All I need you to do is go and pick up a doll and deliver it to me. A doll? By that, do you mean... I do. One from Rosenberg Studio, which you'll find on the outskirts of the Northern Mountain Path. Naturally, it's no fake like that one at the Swords auction. It's a genuine Rosenberg doll, and it's in mint condition. Oh, back it up. Don't those things go for tens of thousands of Mira? A single Rosenberg doll is worth the average annual income of one crossbellum. Yes, well, I'm contracted as the studio's sales agent. The only problem is that the Meister is an old fool who hates human interaction. I went to great lengths to find a buyer for his latest doll, and he has the nerve to start complaining now? Sorry, Imelda, I don't think that's a problem we can do anything about. We should be able to bring you this doll you keep mentioning, but I'm curious. Why is the Meister suddenly against selling it? Well, the buyer is slightly problematic. Truth be told, he's an infamous broker that always resells rare works of art at exorbitantly high prices. I can only assume that the old coot is put off by that. As the artist, I can hardly blame him. I don't know, guys. Aren't we busy enough already? Excuse me? Youngsters these days are so extremely lazy. Come now. I'm paying for your help. I have no doubt you can change that man's callous heart and safely retrieve the doll. Right. Rosenberg Studio. That name just causes me to worry about Ren. Kia, too. We can't promise that we'll get the job done since we have other things to take care of, but if you're okay with that, we accept. Oh, how wonderful. Don't let me down, dearies. Getting a new doll. That's going to go here. Oh, hold on a second. Let me hit up that entertainment district. Rest. Alright. Oh, wait, why am I walking back? I refuse. Trying to. Thank you. Now I'm gonna hit y'all for running. Don't run. Thank you. Thank you. Alright. No sign of anyone. How odd. It sounded like Imelda was in contact with someone here. Ren was staying here too, right? Albeit faint, I detect a presence coming from within the building. As to whether it is human or not, I am not sure, but it is definitely there. You really can't tell what it is, Tia? Hey Lloyd, if what Estelle and Joshua told us about that society is legit, then... Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing. This doll studio must be connected to it in some way or another. Bingo. I suppose that is a possibility. Honestly, I didn't take them seriously at first, given the absurdity of the story, but considering everything that happened with Ren, there's no choice but to accept it as the truth. So that's what's going on here. You're that young police squad Ren was telling me about, Who's there? Where's that voice coming from? You were sent here by Imelda, I presume? You're out of luck, though. My works aren't mere second-rate antiques to be handed and pawned off by a broker like her. Leave at once. Sir, please. Well, when you put it like that, what's a guy supposed to do? Consider me speechless. Still, I suppose you did make a long trek to get here. Turning you away at the door would no doubt be unsatisfactory. Besides, I owe you a debt for all you did for Ren, so I'll give you one chance. A chance? What do you mean? What I mean is that I'd like to test the extent of your strength. The gate is unlocked. If you so wish, open it and enter. However, are you prepared? That sounds ominous. Should we go inside? From what he said, something's bound to happen when we open that gate. Don't tell me he went and set a bunch of booby traps for us. Perhaps it's something even nastier. Supposedly this fight's supposed to be pretty difficult. So, let me see. Alright, we'll see how this play pans out. Supposedly it's a pretty difficult fight with a lot of AoE. We'll give it a quick save before I step in the gate. Open the gate. Everyone. Oh. Huh. Look out. Those angels? For real, old man? This is your freaking test? Brace yourselves. They're charging. You only take damage from Earth? Alright, oh wait. Guardian of Heaven and the Educator of Sins, mechanical sounds can be heard from within. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and just battle scope you. What's your guys' story? Supports attack. Mechanical sounds can be heard from within. Holy shit. Okay. Rising Sun, baby. Something that takes care of those two. Ooh, I got the crit. Hell yeah. Alright. Let's see. Oh, wait. This might be problematic. What? No! Alright, they resist everything as well. Great, I think a Celestial Bomb will be fine here. Now whether or not I can, oh shit. I think I'm just gonna hit them with Ether Buster. Yeah. shit. Oh, that is not cool. Alright. Strike bell. Oh no, wait. Yeah, no. Strike bell. Confusion. That's a problem. Definitely don't need him to be confused right now. Oh, and they're buffing up? Oh, and they oh no, and they killed my healers. This is not good. Zam powder. I won't hit any, like no one will get hit by that. If I do power smash, no one should get hit, he doesn't have to move for it. Do this. Shit. Okay. Alright, I think I got a plan here. I just do Holy Breath. Yeah, there we go. Revive her. He's gonna... I can't interrupt that because they reflect physical attacks. I should move. But all things considered, I guess I just... Yeah. Is there something I can give that restores their CP? No. Arts plus 50%. That could be useful. She is casting quick right now. Oh wait. Shit. I didn't read that wrong, or correctly. I read that wrong. This isn't good. Alrighty. I think I'm just gonna, oh well, actually everything else is 0, so I have to assume that yikes. Oh, I should probably cure his confusion. That's gonna hurt. I thought. Oh wait, that must be status. Like status. Oh wait. Here we go. That's what I'm looking for. Alright, I don't know that I want to let this go off. Can't be helped though. Alright, let's see what happens if I use it. Supposedly they reflect damage back. Yep, that was reflected back. I found out what was gonna happen. And they don't get muted. Because they're immune to that, aren't they? Yep. Alright, well, guess nothing left to do but then just start casting. Oh, is it time-based? Oh crap, I'm glad I saved. This isn't going anywhere. Try again later if you feel up to the task. Harsh. Just what were those things? It's obvious that there were no ordinary monsters, let alone like anything we had faced before. Either way, this ain't gonna be easy. I don't know if there's a DP difference or whatever for me not failing, so I'm just gonna try this again. Alright. Okay. So, changing my plan of attack here. Or my strategy here. This'll work. Oh wait, I could have saved that with a crit. That was a misplay on my part, but oh well. 60 CP, huh? No, I think I'll just go with, oh wait, I didn't scan them. Shit. Bad. I won that. It was over. I had won. I played myself. Alright, well. Alright, fuck. I think Holy Death is fine here. shield of. I could always try using Galleon Tower, I'm just afraid it won't work. Oh shit. Alright. Now we start casting on dude here. Guess I'll find out real quick. Oh, that worked. Oh, that's all I needed to know. Alright, I'm about to go in on him. Shadow Blade. Oh, okay. Not as in as I thought. Where's a Curia Bomb? I can't have him like getting like beat on. Got him. Alright. Ooh, 2 Xaron powders, thanks. Those weren't your normal monsters. Are those springs and gears? Dolls, I presume. Dolls? What kind of dolls have you been playing with? It looks like you aren't entirely useless then. Sir? Wipe away the shot. I'm Jorg, owner of the Rosenberg Doll Studio. You four are the youngsters of the Special Support Section, I presume? Yes, sir. You mentioned that Rin told you about us, didn't you? Indeed, and even if that girl hadn't told me word of you folks would have eventually made it to the ears of a recluse like me. Your performance wasn't anything too great, but a promise is a promise. Take this. Receive new doll's trunk. Thank you, sir. I was not expecting you to hand it over this quickly, considering your objection earlier. Every doll has its own destiny. This particular doll's destiny involves meeting a group of individuals tasked with handing it over to a boorish broker. It's the same with people. Each and every one of our destinies rest in the hands of the goddess. Wise words. Things do make a bit more sense when you phrase it like that. Wait just a second. What were those angels just now? And does this mean that Rin really is part of that society? Detective Bannings, do you really have the time to be worrying about things like that? Huh? I am a humble doll maker. Nothing more, nothing less. You are attempting to confront the many illnesses plaguing this land. However, you will find it impossible to find a cure for all of them. And despite all that, I hear that you intend to gaze into the bottomless abyss. I know that. The same goes for Rin. Her destiny is not entwined with yours. Before you worry yourselves with Rin, isn't there someone else who should be taking priority? Oh, you mean Kia, right? Well, I found her in a suitcase that was meant to contain one of your dolls, but it appears you already know that, sir. If you know something about Keto, now's the time to spill the beans. Did you forget what I just told you? Every doll has its own destiny. Perhaps I made a doll with an unfortunate destiny, one which led to it foregoing its life as a doll and instead becoming human. Come again? What are you even trying to say? To be clear, no dolls of that particular nature have been crafted by these hands, as far as I'm aware. The entire incident was likely someone appropriating the Rosenberg name. Phew. That was in bad taste, sir. So you really don't know anything about Kia? At the very least, I am not aware of how she became involved in that auction. I assume neither is Ren. There goes my second question. Damn, and here I was hoping that you'd have some kind of clue for us. That reminds me, is Ren inside? No, she just left actually. She's quite the fickle child. If you came to see her, I recommend you give up now. Wait, I have no more to say to you four. Go on, take that doll to Imelda, and tell her to deposit the mirror in the usual account. He really don't got much to say. I mean, he gave a lot to say there, but he doesn't like people. The Society of Ouroboros, eh? Don't know if that old man is a part of it, but one thing's for sure, those guys are anything but normal. I'm curious about those dolls. Even the Epstein Foundation is still incapable of creating things of that nature, and Libro's ZCF has only just begun their research into them. The Rosenberg studio is becoming more and more mysterious with every visit. This might be too much for us to handle at this point in time. I think you might be right there. Well, we still have a job to do. Let's take this doll back to the antique shop. I'm sure Imelda is waiting for us. Sounds good. Oh, let me go ahead and fix my formation now. That I probably could, I mean, that AoE would have, like, I would have gotten cooked by that AoE. But, yeah, that fight, when properly prepared and stuff like that, didn't seem too terrible. Them damn mirrors were getting on my nerves, though. I don't think I've seen the equivalent of Earthwall in this game. Maybe I could actually just look at the spell list and find out, but that would make too much sense, so I'm not gonna do that. Huh. Oh, you know what? Well, I may as well check and see what level these things are. What level am I? 33? 33? Level 35. We'll leave those alone. Especially since I don't have any CP or... Bye. I didn't mean to run back, but here we are. Ah! Alright, buddy. I was gonna ignore you, but now you have to go and do it. Alright, well, I don't want to die, so... Got him. Don't mind if I do. Man, there. Definitely not running back next time. Leave me alone. Swerve. Goodness, this is a long ass run. Okay, I'm about to say, I was like, man, I'm about to go back. To Imelda. But first, to the entertainment district. To heal. Because, I got lit up. Rest. Let's see, what's the timer on here? About an hour in. I'll probably go for another 20 or 30 and then just break it into another video. Let this be a long gaming session. Is that trunk what I think it is? That's right. Yorg agreed to leave it with us. Would you like to confirm its contents? Why does it look like Ren? Yeah, Sweet Adius really is that nuts new doll. I cannot fathom how you convinced him, but bravo. I'm not sure if we convinced him or if he was just impressed by our raw stubbornness. Either way, it is a marvelous doll, isn't it? I've seen some before at a friend's place, but each one truly is a masterpiece. The craftsmanship takes one's breath away. I'm inclined to agree, they're remarkable. I was expecting it to be about the same size as Kia, though. The Swords Auction mystery child, eh? There are Rosenberg dolls that are about her height, yes. Jorg seldom makes them, though, so you never see them on the market. That's also why they're said to fetch such outrageous prices at the auction. Perhaps older dolls were more her size. For example, I remember Belle being a similar height. Oh, really? I have a question, Imelda. Are you aware of the other dolls Rosenberg Studio has made? Other dolls? Whatever do you mean? How about giant dolls that can move on their own? Ring any bells? Specifically one that looks like an angel, and another with a big face. Oh, are you perhaps talking about the automata? If anything, I'd say he specializes in them. Their movements seem to be even more elaborate now that Jorg is developing them. You know about them? And you didn't? Even Arkansas uses them on stage from time to time. I believe the soldier with the spear in their latest production was an automaton. Really? I thought that was a person. What? But it was using the spear and everything. I never would have guessed, not in a million years. Well, surprise, the troops sent an entire order for complex stage props too. The lighting apparatus, the water control, the wire flying system, it was a lot. The public doesn't seem to have caught on to these tricks though. Well, my mind's blown. I will admit that I thought the stage was incorporating impressive tech. But does that mean that those angels and monsters function similarly? Who's to say? I just hope that old Coots obstinate is full of mysteries and hates people, but if he puts out a new product every so often and lets me dip in on the profit, I don't have any complaints. Again, thank you. If you need any helping hands, I'll give you a call. You're welcome, ma'am. Well then, if you'll excuse us. Doll looks a lot like Ren. Interesting. Alright, and now that we've done all our quests, it is time to continue our investigation. Off to St. Ursula Medical College we go after we report, I guess, our side quests that we completed. Alright. I guess I could stop by, I don't know if I've seen any new enemies or not, but I feel like I'm getting so few, That's all you got for me? Oh. I feel like I'm only ever getting 500 Mira and 1 upgrade material from her. Like, don't I get better rewards? I didn't encounter it a lot. Alright. Well, off to St. Ursula, where we will meet up with our good buddy, Joaquin. I'm assuming that's how his name is pronounced anyway. Well, let's see if Dr. Gwinter has some time to meet with us. Yes, we should probably ask the receptionist about that. I just hope he didn't play hooky and go fishing again. I would not even be surprised if that were the case. Kate, what are you doing here? Did the department have a job to do outside of Crossbell City? Oh, I was just escorting some people here. You see, there's a few members of Hey UA recovering at St. Ursula Hospital. And since some of the 2nd Division detectives wanted to question them, I was put in charge of driving them here with one of the police cars. I don't think the department knows how bad of a driver I am, though. Gotcha. What matters is that you made it. Why, hello there, everyone. Are you here to visit Cecile today? Oh, not today. We're here to meet with Dr. Gwinter again. Could you ask him if he's busy? Of course. Ah, Doctor, I see you picked up the phone today. We have some visitors. If you have some free time, would you... Oh, bad timing? Do you have some examination or research to do? I see what's going on here. Planning to go fishing, Dr. Gwinter. That's no good. Try to do your job while on the clock, alright? He's the same as always. Though he is exceptional in his field, his dedication seems lacking. Yes, it's Detective Bannings from the Special Support Section. Yes? Yes. Should I have them meet you in your laboratory then? Well, Dr. Gwinter can see you now. If you'll head up to the research ward, please. Thanks. Looks like we threw a wrench in his plans. Either Dr. Gwinter, I got things to do. Oh, these must all be cops and stuff. Oh, yeah, I think I saw Raymond. There. Oh, hello everyone. Thank you so much for yesterday. It was nothing. Besides, we got something out of it too. Someone looks happy. Me? Well, I get to go visit the city tomorrow, so I'm excited about that. And Father told me that he would be able to take a break from work. That busy geezer managed to get a day off from guild stuff, huh? I'm so happy for you, Shizuku. Now you can give him the present you made yesterday. That's my plan. Oh, and if it's okay with you, would you mind if I came and played with Kia? Of course you can. You're always free to stop by. We have work to do, but the Chief and Kia should be at the SSS building. I can already picture Kia's smiling face when you arrive. Thank you. I'll make sure to dress up when I leave tomorrow then. We'd love to see it. Excuse us. Welcome everyone. How very nice of you to visit. About our interruption. We apologize for getting in the way of your hobby, Doctor. It's fine. Noon is the ideal time to catch the noble cart. But if duty calls, duty calls. Trust me, I'm not going to hold a grudge against you for it. He says that, but I feel like he resents us with every fiber of his being. A fish and nut through and through. Well, I'm happy we can leave this minor feud in the past. So it brings you here today. Do you need some advice about Kia's condition? Actually, it's about something else. Kia's the same as usual, though. There hasn't been any improvement with her memories. I see. Personally, I think you should have had her hospitalized. About that, we tried suggesting it to her again, albeit indirectly, but she just won't have it. I'm sorry we keep putting it off. You can take your time, but please consider the option. So what's this other matter? Is it related to my field of expertise by any chance? It is. That's why we came today. Would you mind taking a look at this drug for us? Oh? These pills. They're so blue. A coloring agent wouldn't be able to produce this. We found these pills among the possessions of a certain individual. We suspect they're illegal drugs. I think I understand. Please, would you fill me in on the rest of the details? I see. So, Dr. Gwinter, do you know anything about these blue pills? Maybe where they might have been developed or something? I'm sorry to say, but I haven't seen this type of drug before. As a pharmacologist, I have contacts in every pharmaceutical company in Zemuria. I typically receive samples of all newly developed medicine. However, I've never seen a pill of this coloration. That's a surprise. And what's more, the effects of these pills are particularly interesting. A boost in strength, focus, reflexes, judgment, and even intuition? It managed to improve every single one of those attributes? Well, we haven't been able to confirm whether or not the Mafia have been taking these drugs. That miner's been the only confirmed case so far. And nothing has truly substantiated Mr. Grimwood's rumor yet. Either way, I can tell you right now that this is no ordinary drug. How about this? Allow me to keep 3 of these pills. I can conduct a composition analysis right away. That would be great. Do you know how long it would take for the analysis to finish? Well, I have the medicine on me. A general idea of its effects. I'd like to think I'll have its composition figured out by the end of the day. But if I'm not able to do that, this may take a considerable amount of time. So we're flipping a coin. I can contact you tomorrow around noon to let you know how it's going. Would that be okay? Perfect. Thanks for your assistance in all this, Dr. Gwinter. We'll be relying on your expertise then. That reminds me, do you think there are any possible side effects or toxicity? Without further analysis, I can't say for sure, but if anything happens to that miner, call me as soon as possible. I'd like to take appropriate measures in case you find any others who've consumed these pills. We can do that. Who knows how many people are in the market for this stuff? We're constantly hearing rumors about it in the city, you know? Of course, it is impossible for us to question Ravash about this, but if the members really are taking it, I am concerned about the side effects. Yeah, likewise. Doctor, are you worried about the side effects too? Oh no, that's not it. With all this talk of rumors, I was reminded of one I've heard recently. You too? What kind of rumor? Okay. Remember, none of this was ever officially confirmed or explained, but was it that music change? Several years back, there was an odd rumor that floated around the pharmaceutical industry. It talked about a certain religious cult that had created a new kind of drug. A religious cult? A sect of radicals? Something like that, Dr. Quinter? No, it's not as simple as that. Apparently they rejected the very existence of Adios and worshiped devils instead. At least that's what I heard. They worship devils? This story sounds more and more suspicious by the second. I definitely thought it was absurd when I first heard it too. However, I can't help but worry about the effects of that medicine they created. I've heard that by borrowing the power of devils, they can unlock the hidden potential within humans, even bringing the user good luck. That sounds like the same effects of these pills. Excuse me, Dr. Quinter. Do you know the name of that drug? Let's see, what was it again? Oh right, I remember now. They called it True Wisdom. Gnosis, or so the rumor goes. Uh-oh. Gnosis? That's quite the suggestive name, isn't it? Well, because of its absurdity, the story became somewhat of an urban myth. But you've heard the rumors of the secret society that was connected to that big incident in Libro last year, right? Maybe the two could be connected somehow. That must be the society that Estelle and Joshua told us about. Do you think a devil-worshipping cult might have some ties to it? Anyway, in order to uncover the truth behind these pills, I plan to contact some colleagues of mine to help with the analysis. While I do that, I'll also try looking into that rumor to see if it still has any merit. We'd appreciate that. A drug that borrows the power of devils. Tio knows something. Tio, come on, give us the info. I can't say I was expecting to hear a story like that when we walked in, but for now, we should just trust the doctor with the composition analysis. I agree. We need to return to Crossbell City before it gets dark. Besides the First Division's investigation, reports might have been delivered. Oh, I sure love spending all night staring at a bunch of papers. You're not gonna give up you're not gonna tell us what's going on, Tio? You're just gonna keep quiet? Oh. Thought we was tight, Tio. I do like the special support section. I mean, this is a cool, list of characters. Some of the supporting characters aren't really sticking out for me, I will say as a whole. Did I make a new video yet? I did not. I can keep going this one a little bit. Alright. So, now that it's evening, we want to grab the next bus. No complaints here. Thank goodness for the convenience of the bus system. Tia? What's the matter, Tia Tot? You've been awfully quiet for a bit now. Hi, I'm fine. Tio, the sun makes it hard to see, but your face is so pale. What? I told you, I am fine. I just feel a bit unwell is all. Sounds like a contradiction to me. There's gotta be some place to rest around. Tio, this isn't good. I'll go get a doctor. Quickly. It was just her anemia acting up, thank goodness. After a bit of rest, she should wake up and be good as new. And that's good. What a relief. You said it. For a second there, I was getting pretty worried. Still, you have to forgive me for making her use my bed, everyone. Unfortunately, every room we have in the hospital is occupied right now. That's alright. I'm sure your room will be more than enough to help Tia recover. Cecile, thank you so very much. Don't mention it, Ellie. I have to work the night shift tonight, so it's perfectly fine if she wants to rest here until tomorrow morning. Well, I'll be going then. Alright, thanks for this. Appreciate the help. Tia, if only we noticed sooner. Now that I think about it, she first started to look a little sick during our conversation with Dr. Gwinter, right? I'm almost positive it was. Was when he started telling us about that drug those devil worshippers made? I'm fine, you know. If you have any questions, you can ask me. Tia, you're awake? I'm so glad. You had us worried, you know? Please, there is no need to be. As someone involved in the ongoing drug investigation, I'm sure you have to ask. About everything I know, I mean. Listen, Tia, do you really think we should push you to share something you're clearly uncomfortable talking about? Huh? While the investigation is definitely important, these are two separate matters. You're more to us than just a colleague. Above all, you're an irreplaceable friend, Tia. Oh, I'm sure you got your reasons for hiding whatever you know. I mean, my past got put out in the open a little bit, but Tia, if you really don't want to tell us about it, then that's fine. We'll still be backing you up with everything we got. Ellie, Randy, that's how we all feel, but if you ever want to tell us about the things you've kept hidden, and if doing so makes the burden easier to bear, I hope that we can help shoulder it for you, even if just a little bit. Lloyd, how can you say things like that with a straight face? Not just you, Lloyd, but Ellie and Randy too. You must be rubbing off on the rest of the team, Lloyd. Suppose he might. That might be the case. Yeah, laugh it up. I already told Lloyd a fragment of this story, but let me explain. I was snatched away from my parents when I was 5 years old, held captive by a cult of religious fanatics. They couldn't be. Damn it. What the objective of the cult is still unknown, but one thing is clear. They were attempting to obtain something by rejecting the goddess and worshipping devils. I think that they saw me and the other captive children as offerings, nothing more, nothing less. Simply a means to obtain whatever they wanted. Offerings? Yes, I call them offerings because sacrifices wouldn't exactly be right. But I suppose you could call some of the other kids' experiences something akin to that. The cult had several lodges, and each was experimenting with different ceremonies. And as for the ceremony they conducted at the lodge I was taken to, it was primarily human experimentation. Human experimentation? Damn, that got dark fast. Yo, the kids in this game be going through shit. No wonder people be dying young. That where your knack for sensing stuff came from? Precisely. Sensors were attached to our entire bodies, and we were pumped full of drugs. They attempted to enhance our 5 senses using any method imaginable. They even tried enhancing our sensitivity to supernatural phenomena by applying psychological stress and hypnosis. For 3 long years, that was my life, day in, day out. That can't be. Despite all that, I might have been the luckiest person at my lodge. None of the children could withstand the ceremonies, except for me. One by one, they began to disappear. And it was only when I was the last child left that I gained this power. My sensory receptivity became strong enough to hear the final cries of the others on the opposite side of that massive rock wall. Damn. Tio. Those monsters. And then, something happened. Lloyd's brother, Guy, was able to break into the lodge. The team accompanying Guy was able to neutralize the cult followers and dismantle the lodge's operation. The resistance was strong, but the moment the lodge fell, most of the cultists committed suicide. While stepping over so many of their corpses, Guy finally reached what was known as the ceremonial chamber. And that was when he found the only child left alive in that nightmare. By the time Guy took me into his custody, I was debilitated beyond recognition. Because of that, I was hospitalized for several months in order to recover. What happened after that, I've already told Lloyd about. I guess so. Tia, It's almost ironic, despite being so grateful to Guy for saving me from that place. When I heard that he passed away 3 years ago, I wasn't even that sad. It's as if, in exchange for this power, I had my emotions stripped away. At least that's what I thought. Tia, I wanted to ask him something. I wanted to ask Guy, a strong, impossibly optimistic person, how exactly should a broken person like me live? But in the end, I wasn't able to ask him, and I was recruited by the Epstein Foundation. After that, I joined the special support section and began to live with all of you. I still don't know the answer. How do I go about living? Just why? Why am I alive? Tio. Huh. You don't have to worry about that. It's okay not to know the answers. We're all the same. What? Why do we live? How should we live? There aren't many people who know the answers to those questions, Tio. Me, Ellie, Randy, we're all lost, the same as you. I had definitely lost my way, that's for sure. Still, Tio Tot, you're being way too serious about all this. What's the point in rushing to answer questions like those? But if you still can't help but wonder what the answers are, keep searching for them. Just remember, there's no need to rush, and you don't have to do it alone. Let's find these answers together. I'll always be here for you too. So will Randy, the Chief, Kia, even Zate. We're all here for you. We'll help you find the answers to these questions. Yes, I think Lloyd has definitely rubbed off on you, Ellie and Randy. Hearing you all say this stuff, it's too embarrassing. Why would you? It's fate, ain't it? When we joined the SSS, we all fell prey to this guy's cheesiness. For Randy's right. We're a team. We share what we feel, be it embarrassing or not. I don't get why I'm the one being blamed for that, but I definitely agree with Ellie's last point. We share everything, embarrassment, our past pains, and of course, our happiness and daily jokes too. That's what it means to be a team, right? Please stop. It's too embarrassing, and it's burning up in here. I'm not sure how much more of this I can take. But for some reason, I don't think this is such a bad feeling. After their heartfelt talk, the SSS took the bus back to Crossbell City. When they returned to the SSS building and put an exhausted Tio in bed, Lloyd, Ellie, and Randy decided to have one more talk with Chief Sergey. Damn, man, this series be dark. I mean, it wasn't as bad as, like, Ren's. Because Ren's was rough. Like, rough. But this isn't much better. Like, it's not much, like, it is only a slight step above Ren. Or below Ren's, like, stuff. Damn it, that name again. Gnosis. Chief, it's about time you tell us. Please tell us what my brother was involved in 6 years ago and about the cult that kidnapped Tio. I take it you're aware of everything that happened, right, Chief? Same, I had a gut feeling that you knew what was up with Tio Tot from the start. Of course I know about the cult. At their height, Guy and I were the ones who tracked down and suppressed one of the cult's lodges. You did? Then Chief, you were my brother's... Yeah, I was Guy's superior officer. Back then, I guess I stood out a bit more than I do now. One day, I got 2 unconventional rookies assigned to serve under me. One of them being your brother. Guy was impulsive, a bit reckless too, but he was a damn great detective. Now the other rookie was in stark contrast with Guy, in all the right ways. Who exactly was this other rookie? No way. Was it that Dudley guy from the 1st Division? Nope. That guy went straight into the 1st Division. He's a natural. You've probably heard of the other rookie before, actually. His name is Arias McLean. What? He was part of the police? He was. He traded his police badge in for the Bracers Gauntlet some years back. Hell, that's probably one of the reasons the police here in Crossbow have such animosity towards the Bracer Guild. What a twist. My brother and Arios were both in the force together. Age-wise, Arios beats Guy in that category. Arios already tied the knot and had recently had a daughter. Trust me, he's always been the serious man he is. On the other hand, Guy was a wild card, always acting rash, an optimistic fool. Given how different they were, that's probably why they started to get along in the first place. In a little less than 2 years after joining the force, these guys were heralded as the police's ace duo. Judging by Arios' skill, I can hardly doubt that. Right? I'll be honest, I was proud of those boys. After all, not many are blessed with the chance to raise such fine greenhorns like those two. Our squad was able to accomplish a lot while we were operating. Eventually, higher-ups decided to leave the joint investigation of an international case on our desks instead of the First Division's. Joint investigation? International case? You aren't saying that it was? Yes, it involved the cult. DG. That's their official name. D therefore G? What the hell does that mean? As in a mathematical equation using therefore? But then, what exactly do the D and G stand for? We never solved the entire riddle, but we did uncover what the meaning of the G was. It stands for gnosis. Oh, the drug that unleashes demonic power Dr. Gwinter told us about. This has got to be connected. It's already been 6 years since that whole mess. Those zealots left behind a lot of mysteries, but I know one thing for sure. Out of my decades of service on the force, this is the most disgusting bunch I had ever had the displeasure of taking down. The bastards used those kids they kidnapped as sacrifices at their lodges. The abduction case Mr. Grimwood mentioned yesterday. The D therefore G cult. They had more than 10 active lodges spread all across Lemuria, and they performed various rituals in each of them, summoning horrific devils, taking advantage of artifacts for their gain, experimenting on those poor children, and there was always one constant in their rituals, a mysterious drug called Gnosis. I mean, it's a hard story to digest. So how'd you end up snuffing them out? Right. Is that Cassius? Like I mentioned yesterday, this issue was spreading into each country, so a joint investigation team was organized by the nations affected. Each country's armies, police forces, and the Bracer Guild collaborated. A large-scale operation to round up and suppress every lodge operated by the cult was mounted, all under the command of a famous Bracer. As for my small squad of 3, we were in charge of taking down a lodge on the outskirts of Altair, located in western Calvard. Guy rescued Tia Plato, who was 8 years old at the time. Tia was completely and utterly debilitated, but still in better shape than others. We couldn't save any of the other children, but compared to some of the monstrous rituals happening in the other lodges, I like to think they were shown a little mercy. Why? Why are people like this allowed to exist? I mean, shit, you ain't wrong. I fucking going to be sick. These guys are on a whole different level than Crossbell's day-to-day criminals. So you say. At any rate, after that operation 6 years ago, the cult was completely wiped off the map. All the cult's zealots either committed suicide or suffered a mental breakdown and died. Some have speculated that there were a few survivors, but it's also been said that the church and that society exterminated the rest of them. Wait, society? Ouroboros? Therefore, the nightmare known as the D therefore G cult should have finally been over. However, these blue pills pose a threat. It's possible that these pills are the same gnosis used in the cult's rituals. Right now, that's just speculation on my part, but if this is the real deal, I'm afraid the nightmare of 6 years ago might have resurfaced in another form. One that will be at the heart of the underworld's conflicts. That's the worst case scenario. But if this is the truth, we can't overlook this. I couldn't agree more. Lights up a cigarette. Lloyd, the criminal who murdered your brother 3 years ago is still at large. I know. No leads were found and the case eventually went cold. Yeah, after Guy transferred to the First Division, he would only investigate cases by himself, so there were no witnesses. The culprit has been speculated to be one of the major powers intelligence agencies. Ravash, or maybe another crime syndicate. Oh, some have tossed the idea of the Jaeger Corps or terrorist cell being responsible. However, there's always been another possible culprit in my mind. A remnant of the cult, right? Yeah, I'd say that possibility is even more likely now. In a sense, this is becoming a battle to avenge my fallen subordinate. Pardon my selfishness, but from now on, I'll be butting in too. Chief, on the contrary, we'd love your help. You trying to imply that you haven't had our back up until now? Who knows? That's about time, you know? I founded the special support section based entirely on Guy's original idea. Seriously? My brother? Makes sense what the old dude said. Or not the old dude, but someone else about I can't remember who said it, something about Guy's team coming together, I can't remember. What about the SSS being created to oppose the guild's popularity? That was purely an excuse to appease the top brass. While he was still alive, Guy told me something I'll never forget. He said what Crossbow needs is the strength to overcome barriers, a place where youth can continue to move forward despite failures, joining their strength into one. Don't you think that's what the police really needs? He asked. Guy, I swear, you had yourself quite the earnest brother, Lloyd. Then, is it simply coincidence that Tia ended up joining the SSS? Oh, I imagine not. She probably wanted, more than anything, to be in a place where Guy's will lives. Not that she's told me anything like that. I see. That makes sense. Setting aside Guy for now, our focus needs to be our investigation into stopping these drugs. And regarding Kia, it's possible that she was involved in that cult in some shape or form. Pisses me off to say, but it's likely. After all that talk about drugs being the cause of her amnesia, yeah, unfortunately, I'm beginning to think that as well. So, Chief, could you leave the heavy lifting to us while you protect Kia here? We should be able to cooperate with the 1st Division, but we still need support. Oh? That's true. Yeah, it's going to be necessary for us to have someone pulling the strings back at the SSS. I'm sorry. I know you went out of your way to offer your help, but this is key to our... That right. Alright, fine. Listen up, just like before, I won't be given any direct instruction. You can have all the advice you want. I'll even take care of comms for you. But you're going to make your own decisions and solve this case with your own will. Sir, you up to the challenge? Yes, sir. Understood. Oh boy, starting tomorrow, it sounds like we're going to have our work cut out for us. Alright, man. Okay, so I was just saying earlier how we didn't have much information on Guy. And, that's a lot. Alright, we got a lot here. I'm invested. The next day, 8 o'clock a.m. No more side quests. I want to jump in the game. Are you sure you're okay, Tio? You can always wait here with the Chief and Key if you don't feel well enough to go. Your worry is unwarranted, I assure you. I was able to turn in early and get a good night's rest. I am feeling much better than usual. Well, you do look a lot better. But I was still pretty surprised when Kia said she wanted to sleep next to you last night. My gut told me to do it. Hey, Tia, did you sleep good? Yes, of course. I can only imagine the reason I am in such pristine condition is because I spent so much time with you, Kia. Hehe, yay. You're a lifesaver, kiddo. Indeed, it's as if she's our very own special pick-me-up. Oh, that reminds me. I want you to promise me this one thing, Tia. If something like yesterday happens again, please tell us about it. Don't bottle it up. That'll only make it that much harder on yourself. I don't mean to be harsh, but if you were to collapse in the middle of a fight, we'd all be in trouble. Roger, I will keep that in mind. I'm a member of the Special Support Section, and I intend to stand on equal footing with the rest of you. So if you would, please share your burdens and pain with me too. I will do everything in my power to ease them. Tio, your wish is my command. Yeah, you can count on it. Wow. Well, I doubt you need this old man to participate. So you're planning to question some of the citizens suspected of drug use this morning, right? Yes, sir. I want to confirm what we found in the 1st Division's report, if possible. And since we'll be busy anyway, we have to take care of some of the support requests as they come our way. Indeed, if we let this opportunity slip away, we might not have any time left to venture outside the city. Do not give me any more side quests. No, I am invested in this story. You cannot do this to me. As of now, we want to look into that stockbroker in the residential district and that errand boy from the Saber Vipers. And finally, Ark and Seal's new cast member. They were all acting a little strange yesterday, weren't they? If you have time, you should go check in with Ian too. Out of the two he told us about, it looks like the stockbroker is the same one from the 1st Division's records. And as for the trading company manager, it doesn't look like anyone has any substantial information on him yet. Thanks for the advice. We'll make it a priority to stop by there. Dr. Grinter should be contacting us later with the drug composition results around noon, I think. Hello, this is Lloyd Bannings of the Special Support Section. Oh, music stopped. About to get real. Lloyd, it's me, Bixen from Mainz. Oh, hello, sir. This is good timing, actually. How's Gant been holding up? Yes, about that. He seems to have disappeared again. What? Can you fill us in on the details? Of course. You see, Gant woke up late into the night, but he kept fading in and out of consciousness, so we coaxed him into sleeping again. Just to be safe, I stayed with him overnight, hoping to report back to you in the morning. But when I awoke in the morning, Gantz was nowhere to be found. I see. Have you called the hotel or the casino? Yes, but I was told that no one has seen him for quite some time. What do you think we should do, Lloyd? Sir, if you don't mind, I want you to stay at the hotel. It's possible that Gantz might come back. We were already going out to gather some information, so we'll make sure to keep an eye out for anything involving him. If something comes up, please don't hesitate to give us another call. Alright, thank you, everyone. Did I hear that right? Gantz disappeared again. Yeah, apparently he snuck out of the hotel this morning. Either by his own accord or... In any case, we will need to check on the others' conditions as well. Man, got a bad feeling about this. The situation might be escalating faster than we anticipated. Don't worry about things here. Just go see what you can find. Yes, sir. Have a good day. Woof. And on that note, we're going to save the game. I'm going to be real, I don't even feel like ending the episode here, but I recorded a lot, so I guess this is a good stopping point. Thank you guys so much for watching. It seems like we do have some side quests to do, so I'll tackle that. And then, let me see how many we got here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, orbital staff enhancement. Oh man, alright, cool. Alright, well anyways, I'm gonna save the game again. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll be back with more side quests and hopefully the resolution of this case, because it seems like we're on the final day of it, maybe. I don't know, it seems like it's about to go down. I would assume. But anyways, take care everyone.